Hi everyone, this is Hype USD Daily Chart, and we've previously been tracking the new range which the price action has been in, topping out essentially at around $75, a base with a little bit of ambiguity at around 56.55, with these dips taking us all the way back down to around 52.5, with this clearly defined support dictated by this topping pattern here back in September 2025, the final quarter of 2025, and this is $50. So we got 75 on the top, 50 on the extreme bottom, and the local bottom has this bit of a range from 60 all the way down to the mid 50s, and that's the current premise, with the daily 200 MA fast coming in, offering this lovely support confluence. And if we just get rid of some of these moving averages just to make it a little bit clearer, let's just get rid of the 50, 80, 121, there we go, and this is the general idea. And if we switch from a different time frame to the daily to the 12-hour, you'll see we still have the 200 MA offering support for the price action, but we've since broken down. So we've lost the 12-hour 200 MA, which means the next target for support is going to be the daily 200 MA. And because we then have that daily 200 MA being also supported with lovely confluence with this diagonal support, as well as this horizontal support, which we previously mentioned at $50, lovely little pocket we're coming down to, which we've been tracking, and it looks like that's kind of where we're going to be going from now. Therefore, this is an excellent place for a long position. Now, you may be, of course, looking to trade a broader range, coming in here for a potential climb back out and back up to here. That's a possibility for sure, because then the price action would start to form an ascending triangle down here. But because we have a clearly defined invalidation line for this trade, we come in as close as possible to it, and then we've got the 200 MA in the daily offering us that last line of defense, and we can put maybe a stop loss below it. That's the idea here. And then of course, if we come back down here and we start to climb up, we're in profit, we've got a good front running position for a potential break of this pattern, and then away we go. That's the bullish scenario, that's the ideal situation. And of course, you could take profits here at around 60, so just a very small macro short-term move from there you go, and that'll be about from 50 to 60, really nice straightforward $10 move. Well, you're coming in here, of course, for potentially even a higher move beyond $75, but I wouldn't be expecting that just yet. So you've got a couple of options here, of course, and this little support range we were looking at, I think we can probably get rid of now, or rather kind of move down here. That's the idea. So what have we got on the short side? Well, we do have, of course, if we return back to this level at 75, we have a very good definable short entry. But because we're a bullish asset, because of course we are in an uptrend, despite the fact that we're coming back down a little bit on the intermediate to potentially come back into this pocket for a nice long, if we do venture back up to 74, 75, given the bearish nature of the market at the moment, that would be a short opportunity to trade essentially this topping range, 75, and then maybe potentially 50 now on the bottom. But no trade until we come down back into this pocket, and on the promise that it will hold, of course, we could have a little bit more upside. But that's hype.